So have I got news for you? I'm Roy Wood Jr. In the news this week. Trump's Justice Department continues to target his enemies.
Come with me, Chucky. Come on. Come with Chucky. Chucky, stop resisting. Stop resisting.
With prices soaring, people turn to American-made products. Rudy Giuliani gets a job as a DoorDasher. Joining Michael tonight, she's the U.S. representative from Texas's 30th district, and she's a little shy about it, but she told me backstage before the show she's running for president in 2028. It's Jasmine Crockett. On Amber's team, you know him from Kids in the Hall, A Bug's Life, and Fargo, and to me, he'll always be the Jasmine Crockett of Canada. It's Dave Foley. Yes. Now, it's been a long time off. Let's get to the biggest stories of the week. Amber and Dave, watch the clip and tell me, what is the story?
This story is about Yogi the bear.
Or baby,
and he got
baby
caught
bear, and there's a prominent baby
RFK.
bear eater.
Right, and that's inside his brain, and that's also his brain activity.
So the story is something to do with RFK Jr.
RFK Jr. and bears and worms. Oh my!
The story is the many ways in which the Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., is going to kill us all. Here's what Stephen Miller said about RFK Jr.
Secretary Kennedy has been a crown jewel of this administration.
The crown jewel testified in front of a Senate panel earlier this week, and let's just say it was a doozy.
I'm asking the questions here,
You're
Mr.
evading
Kennedy.
that question.
I'm asking the questions.
You're the Secretary of Health and Human Services. You don't have any idea how many Americans died from COVID? I don't think anybody knows.
Someone does know that. You're supposed to be the someone that knows that.
I think Satan looks at RFK Jr. and thinks, I'm kind of overdoing it on this guy.
The hearing comes amidst a major turmoil for the Department of Health and Human Services. In August, the Trump administration fired someone kinda important. Does anyone have any idea who they got rid of and why?
We're just looking for one person?
That part.
I believe it's the head of the CDC, whatever the hell they do. I'm sure it's nothing important.
Yes, correct. RFK Jr. and the Trump administration fired their own CDC director, Susan Menarez. Now, you know, I'm not afraid to say it. She was a solid CDC director, and she killed it on Who's the Boss. Of course, the firing came up during the Secretary's Senate testimony. What reason do you think RFK Jr. gave for firing Susan Menarez?
Well, here I got to jump to RFK Jr.'s defense because he had sound reason to fire her because he says he asked her point blank, are you a trustworthy person? And she said, no, I am not.
Right, you would think if you were an untrustworthy person...
You might lie?
Yeah, you would answer in the negative of that. Ask me if I'm an untrustworthy...
Are you an untrustworthy person, Michael?
I'm very trustworthy.
Wow, you're good. Welcome, the new CDC director.
Let's find out the answer.
I told her that she had to resign because I asked her, are you a trustworthy person? And she said no.
Time to play a little game I like to call, how is the government going to kill me? I thought we'd have a jingle, but okay, never mind. I'm gonna give you all a situation, and you guess how a recent Trump administration decision might make you die.
Great.
Okay.
I like this game.
Okay.
Jasmine, you up first.
It's a long list, honey.
Okay. It's a lovely Thanksgiving dinner. You're there with your family. Your uncle just came in, asked you to borrow $20. And they got the turkey. How will you die?
It's the turkey, the bird flu or something, because they're not even testing for stuff no more. It's the food. It's the food.
Points, yes. The answer is salmonella poisoning. The Department of Agriculture is withdrawing a rule proposed to prevent food poisoning from poultry contaminated with salmonella. Dave, your turn.
Oh, okay.
You out on a hot date?
Yeah.
And she's sexy.
All right.
Oh, and you're vibing.
I may have already died at this point.
And you and that girl go home, And then she goes, you got any condoms? And you go, I'm Dave Foley. I don't use condoms. How will you die?
I will die of one of your classics, or maybe a brand new venereal disease. There we go.
We in mid-season form already. Dave, the answer is super gonorrhea.
Oh my God. I love those comic books.
Yes, the Trump administration has eliminated the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's laboratories for STDs and hepatitis, and more specifically, they've shuttered the only lab in America with the ability to test for emergent strains of, quote, super gonorrhea. Final question on how the government will kill you.
Great.
You want to breathe air.
Beep.
And every day you wake up and go, air. How will you die?
Is it from the air?
What's in the air?
We don't know because they stopped testing for everything.
Point, bitch, yes. The government is closing the offices that analyze dangers posed by toxic chemicals, climate change, smog, wildfires, indoor air contaminants, and drinking water pollutants. Does it feel great again?
If you're one of the DuPonts, it feels great again.
Now, unfortunately, much like the diseases they refute to vaccinate for, the Trump administration's terrible ideas are spreading like wildfire. In fact, this week, one state has already decided to move and ban all vaccine mandates. Can anyone guess which state it is? And Amber, why is it Florida?
Right? I never have the answer. The one time I know, you have to cock-block me.
Here's Florida Surgeon General Joseph Ladapo.
The Florida Department of Health, in partnership with the governor, is going to be working to end all vaccine mandates in Florida law. All of them. All of them.
When it showed the guy and he was black, that hurt my feelings.
Would you like for me to play a little bit more of him so he can hurt your feelings even more?
Yes.
What did he compare giving your kid a life-saving measles shot to? What did he compare vaccination to?
If the answer is slavery, I'll kill us all.
Every last one of them is wrong and drips with disdain and slavery.
Oh, knives! Dead! You're dead! You're dead! You're dead! I'm dead! Oh, fuck!
I think maybe they aren't teaching what slavery was, clearly.
But y'all, the vaccines and slavery, I just said, wouldn't you agree, Jasmine Crockett?
No.
You don't remember that? You don't remember that scene in Roots when they got vaccinated? You don't remember that scene?
No.
You make it fun when you turned it into an old Negro spirit.
Who else are people skeptical about giving vaccines to? It's not just human beings.
Doggies?
The answer is dogs.
Dogs.
Oh.
A study published in the journal Vaccine, actual name, found that about 37% of dog owners believe that canine vaccination could cause their dogs to develop autism.
This explains a lot. I had my late German Shepherd, who I love dearly, was totally nonverbal.
Michael and Jasmine, watch the clip. Tell me, what's the story?
All right, that's where you work.
When we go to work.
That the FBI. Oh, there's files. Oh, redacted. I definitely know what this is. Is it the Epstein files? Is that the story?
Yes, the story is the Epstein files, and that's the craze that's sweeping the nation and has everybody saying.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
Do the Epstein, you know. The latest TikTok dance. This week, the House Oversight Committee released over 33,000 files related to the Epstein case. That sounds like a lot, but why were so many people disappointed in the latest Epstein drop?
They redacting. You saw them over there. They scratching out the names. You didn't hear about them saying all the conservatives gotta go. Get them out. Get them out. So, and of course, you know, Trump. They're working overtime to make sure Trump.
But you probably hear whispers like in the halls of Congress about who's on that list. Who do you hear?
We didn't hear whispers.
Oh, you heard shouts and murmurs.
We had survivors that gave us names. And I am applauding every single survivor right now because they have decided, they're gonna make their own list.
Many were disappointed by the Epstein drop because most of it had already come out before.
97% of those documents were already part of the public domain. It's nothing new.
This is all a charade.
They haven't given us anything. They've given us the sleeves off their vest.
That was Kentucky State Rep, and they always looked sort of wet, Thomas Massey. It just always just looked damp. What was in the new 3% that was released?
Oh, you would know.
Can I just say, the way your eyes are moving on this topic, you know some shit. Because she's like... the video and the survivors. The only new info released was flight records and a video of Epstein's cell block from before his death that includes a minute missing from earlier videos. We can't find none of the Epstein, but y'all got all the Young Thug phone call recordings. Dave, Young Thug is an American rapper who beat a RICO charge and is tearing the American hip-hop community apart. Okay.
Congratulations? No? Oh.
This week, Massey teamed up with Democratic Representative Ro Khanna to host a bipartisan rally outside the Capitol for those same survivors you're talking about, the survivors of Epstein sex trafficking. Massey and Khanna are leading the charge for something called a discharge petition that makes the DOJ turn over all their Epstein files.
Is it okay to start the rumor that anyone who opposes releasing the Epstein files is in them?
You know all we got to do to find out who's on the list is just call out names and see if your eye twitch. I'm gonna say a name. You just look forward. I'm gonna just say a name.
Yeah. Is this the first time you've been on the same side as Marjorie Taylor Greene on something?
Yes, it is breaking news, honey. We don't get along, we don't agree, but we are on the same side on this. And I will tell you that she seemed authentic for once in her life. It's honestly so disgusting that we have a Speaker of the House that basically has decided he is going to do whatever his orange master tells him to do, even if that means covering up for the pedophiles, because these people are pedophiles.
I have to say, nothing in the world is cooler than all the victims getting together and being like, fuck all y'all, we know the list. We'll give you our own fucking list.
Yeah.
This is pushing this shit so neat.
Now, Massey and Khanna continue to fight to get this petition passed. They have every House Democrat supporting the petition. Does anyone know how many Republican signatures they need to get this petition passed? How many Republicans do you think they need?
We need 2 more.
Run for office.
Oh, okay.
It's a Republican.
The problem is, I'm on the list.
Let's hear the number.
212 Democrats, and Thomas Massey has done an extraordinary job. We have 4 Republicans already on the first day, so we only need 2 more.
That's how I be talking when I'm trying to plan a threesome. I need 2 more.
Let's hope the odds are better.
Republican Rep Nancy Mace is on board. So is rumored Kid Rockette Lauren Boebert. So is Georgia Rep and unofficial son and spokeswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Is that her mugshot?
You can't resist yourself.
Jasmine Crockett, leave her alone.
I was confused.
Y'all on the same side on this one?
If you want to rag on her, just give me a signal and I'll do it. Our eyes so close together, it looks like they're looking at one another. I can say shit like that.
Marjorie Taylor Greene vowed to name, quote, every damn name of Epstein's clients. Let's hear it.
I look forward to talking with President Trump about these women that I've met. I also encouraged him already this morning that he should have these women in the Oval Office. They deserve to be there.
He's already had them. That's the problem.
Don't do it, girl. You're in danger, girl.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene has told us her plans to get President Trump in the same room with the survivors. Let's hear how those plans are coming along.
What was his reaction about?
I haven't got an answer back on that.
While Trump survivors were at the rally, Trump was meeting with the Polish president, Karol Nawrocki, who you can tell is just thrilled to be sitting next to him for this press conference.
So this is a Democrat hoax that never ends. You know, it reminds me a little of the Kennedy situation. We gave him everything over and over again, more and more and more, and nobody's ever satisfied. From what I understand, I could check, but from what I understand, thousands of pages of documents have been given. But it's really a Democrat hoax.
You ever be at your friend's house and their parents get to fighting? Question for the panel. What do we think? Do you think the discharge petition will get enough support to get all of the evidence out there?
There's no way that this discharge petition ever gets released if it's ever going to embarrass anybody who happens to be president of the United States.
But then will it be released later? After? Do you think? You think so? I'll just wait. I'll wait.
We'll be right back.